And so why am I telling you that? Oh, and the reason the reason why I'm telling you that is the black pair will look lovely with the pink blouse that I've just made from Lekala. Hi everybody. Well, this vlog is about Lekala because someone asked me this. They wanted to know how you enter your measurements into Lekala. So what I've done is I've done a vlog about, in a few minutes I'm going to show you how you enter your measurements into Lekala so you get the right measurements for your body. And it's fairly straightforward, and I thought some of you might be interested. But before I tell you that, I'm going to show you two makes that I've just made. One of them is this one. And this one, I made a mess of it. I've actually made two, but I didn't like the second one as much as I liked the first one. And the second one has gone in the, what do you call it? The one where the bin where you put them in, you say, oh, I'll come back to that in a minute, or in a week or two, or in a month or two, or next year. The first one, what happened was, I love the pattern, but I thought it was a shirt pattern where the folded over bits, I just thought it was kind of a hidden fastening. And it wasn't until I actually got towards this bit here, the placket bit there, that I thought, oh, there's a placket there, and what do I do here? And then I realised that the design is meant to be just a design on the front where it overhangs, and then the placket is how you put it over your head. You do have to adjust some things, and for me the length was too long, and I've made it first, and I've put a picture of me modelling it with it longer, and I just thought, oh, it's just a little bit too long on me. So I then decided to tackle it again, shortened it, and it looked a lot better. I also took the sleeves in because the sleeves seemed a bit baggy for me. So I took the sleeves in and I felt a lot happier with the finished product. So much so that I thought I'd make another one. And the second one I made with some fabric I got on Vinted, which, to be fair, wasn't as good a quality as I thought it was. I think I showed you some of it. It was like lots of lines woven all over the place and it looked lovely. But it just kind of, the pattern got lost in the design. The design of the shirt kind of got lost with the pattern on the fabric, which didn't lie properly, and I don't know, there's just something about it. It didn't look as nice as the first one. So as I say, it's gone in my to be finished drawer, and whether it never gets finished or whether it gets left or whether it ends up in the bin, I don't know. But the first one I did like. Now then I did another shirt which I thought was lovely, and that's this one. And what I did was I thought I'll use, because of the mistake that I'd made on that previous blouse, I thought I'm going to make this with some cheap fabric. And the cheap fabric that I made it with was some fabric I showed you that I bought, I think the lady had given me it on Vinted for nothing, because it had this, it was pink, and it was there was a printing error across part of the fabric. And so she said you can have it. I don't know if I've got the fabric here. No, I haven't got it here. There was an error in the print, but I thought I might be able to get that blouse out of what the rest of the fabric was, and I did. I managed to get the pattern out, cut it out, and I still had loads spare. So I made it, and I actually really, really love it. I think it's really nice, and I will be doing another one of those. I think it looks better with a nice drapey fabric. I don't think you need anything too rigid, and this fabric that I used was a drapey fabric. Did I have to change anything? I don't think I did. When I think about it, I think I maybe shortened the sleeves because I've got short arms. I loved the way the cuffs were on the sleeves. You don't see how flattering it is until you open your arms. So I'll have to go around like that all the time, or I'll have to keep stretching out for things. But I did like it. I thought it was lovely, and I will be making that one again. No hiccups, considering the fact that I think I think after the first blouse, where I hadn't read the instructions, now I hadn't realised it was a placket, I read the instructions for the second blouse and I made a mess up with it. And then that was hubby, that was his lordship. He's going to do a barbecue tonight, so he's getting all the ingredients and just want to make certain he had everything, which I'm pleased about. We're going to have a barbecue because it'll be much nicer outside. Where we have a barbecue, we'll be in the shade by the evening, so it's going to be much nicer. What was I saying? I was saying about this blouse. It really hangs beautifully, and I think I hadn't followed the instructions for blouse number one. Then I followed the instructions for blouse number 2 in that one, but not happy with it. I'm not sure I've got a picture of it, but it just didn't seem to hang right. It didn't look right. If I've got some pictures, I'll show you them. Then I did this blouse number 3 and in a different style, and I like that one. And I think I shall make another one with some of the fabric that I got from Pound Fabrics. It will look lovely, I think, and it goes lovely with trousers. But at the moment we aren't in trouser weather, although yes we are, in one sense. I bought myself 2 new pairs of trousers. I haven't made them. What's that knocking noise? That was me, I left the phone on. I bought myself 2 new pairs of trousers from Roman Originals, and there's a backstory to this. We went last year, his lordship went to get a cataract removed from his eye, and when we were in the waiting room, this lady about my height, an oldish lady, came in wearing a pair of these green trousers, which I thought looked lovely. It was about this time of year actually, around about May, June, that he had it done, and they looked really, I thought they were so nice. I sat there, this is what I do quite often, I take my phone and I nonchalantly go like that and have my finger on the picture button, and I'd go like that and click a button so I could see what it looked like, what her trousers looked like. And then after that, when you come up on your trousers, when you come up on your photographs, you then click, so let me see, for example, I've taken a picture there, you then go up in, this is an Android, I don't know what iPhone's like, but you go to Google Lens and then you ask it in Google Lens, where can I buy these? So I had done that with her trousers, and I found that they came from Roman Originals, and I bought myself a pair, but they didn't. I liked the green pair that she had on, but they didn't have green. They only had like a light blue denim, and they were lovely. When they came, they were lovely because I'm small, and they just went down just about between my calf and my mid ankle, which I like the length of. They didn't have any pockets in. They only had side pockets on the pair that I got last year. They didn't have any side pockets here. And but I did like them, but I didn't like the colour. So I thought, right, I'm going to dye them. And I dyed them black, but they came out navy blue. And I thought, oh, they're really nice. So I've been wearing those on kind of temperate days when it's not been too hot. I thought they were quite nice. And then I thought, you know, I wonder if they still got those green ones in, because I did fancy those green ones. So I went onto their website and they had green ones and they had a black pair. So I figured I'm going to get them now because A, they might sell out, and B, I like them, and C, I can keep them for the autumn. So I now have plenty of trousers. In fact, quite a lot in my drawers are a lot of trousers that are too big, which I'm really annoyed about because I haven't even worn some of them. And but I've got plenty of trousers to fit me now. And these, when I put the green ones on the other day and I showed his lordship, he says, oh, they're lovely. So even he was quite impressed by them. So I'll put the link below if you're interested in seeing those, where you get those from. But they're nice. They're like a cottony canvas, and I think they're going to be lovely for the summer, going down to the beach or going out for days if you don't want to wear a dress. And so why am I telling you that? Oh, and the reason why I'm telling you that is the black pair will look lovely with the pink blouse that I've just made from Lekala, and I'm going to make some more, and I think they will look lovely with the black pair of trousers. God, I'm very good at this. I start there, and I'm wanting to go there, but instead of going straight line, I go, ooh. So let's get on to how you get onto Lekala to put your measurements in. You enter www.lekala.co up here.
and this brings you to the home page. You need to set up your own account, which I have done, and once you've done that, scroll down to the bottom to get right down to the bottom, right down there, and there's some information about taking measurements. And basically, it tells you you've got to have your bust, your underbust, your waist, your hips, and those are the main measurements. But then you need your full hip, and your full hip is basically that's your hip measurement. But your full hip is because we all have a belly that sticks out, or quite a lot of us do. So you basically assume there's a straight line there going down there. Measure your tape measure there if the ruler was going straight down, and that's called your full hip. And it allows for this space to go around your belly. So you've now got that measurement, those measurements, you've written them down. You set up your account, and on your account, you have notifications, printing settings, and my saved sizes. On there, I've got my measurements, my height and my measurements currently for Micheline 2026. You would obviously, if you've just started, you won't have them. So you add new and give yourself a name and the year. It helps put a year on so you can see what, whether you've changed. If you've got members of the family you're going to make for, then you can name each one. Are you working in inches or centimeters? And you start entering all your information here. So my height would be 5 foot, bust, your underbust, your waist, and you put all those down just like it showed you in that diagram. You put those measurements in and you save it, and then you can go to optional. And optional is your neck measurement, your arm measurement, and your upper arm measurement, and save that. Then your adjustments, leg length, arm length, and these are, you can either have normal, short, or elongated. Well, I would put short for me. My arms are short, so I'd make short for my arms. Waist height, I would say, is slightly higher than everyone else's. Head and neck height, I would say, is normal. My bust is regular. My bust apex is normal. And your apex is basically, if I go down here, further down, arm length, leg length, waist height, head height, relative height of your protruding point of your bust, and you can have low, medium, and high, and so on. So your apex of your bust, you look at these diagrams and you judge it by the diagrams here. Your neck circumference, your upper arm girth, and so on. You fill all those in and you save it, and that will be all your measurements. So once you've got those measurements in and you want to go and look at a pattern, and I've seen a nice new pattern that's just been released, that's this one. I thought that looked lovely, and I might just maybe it's not at the moment, but I might just download that. The only downside to that is it's going to involve a lot of fabric that goes all the way down there. And I don't know if I like that sort of thing. I might do, but I quite like if it's not something to have if you're hippie. But you've got that, you've got your drawings, you've got your basically those are the patterns laid on top of each other to show you what they are. And you then choose your size. So you can either choose these measurements, which are standard ones, or you can choose the one that you've saved. So I would choose the one that I've saved, and all my measurements that I entered went in there. And the only thing I find that I have to do quite often is that for some reason they're always a bit too long for me. Even though they've made them shorter for me, they're still too long. You add to your cart, and then once you've got them in your cart, you then go up here and I've got 2 items in. I'm thinking about 2 blouses. One of them is this one. I quite like this blouse. Oh, is it going to show me? Hold on. I need to go further up. There it is. That one there. I quite like that. But for me, I would do longer sleeves. I'd probably do 3/4 length sleeves there. So that's one that I've thought of. And the other one's very similar. The other one that I quite fancy is this one, which is slightly similar. It's with the frills. Again, I'd move my sleeves further down. But I quite like the way it is with the frill and with the collar. So you put them in there. You put in your basket, You make sure you've clicked on the sizes that you want them to be on, which is there. I would want mine to be 2000. It has my measurements on because that's my measurements and those are my measurements. I've got two of those. $8 is about £7, £6, I think. Let's work out what $8 is. $8 to pound. Okay, Google, what's $8 in pounds?
$8 is approximately £6.03.
There you go, £6.03 for these two patterns. So then I would pay by card or PayPal, and then what it tells you here, what the process is. Your instructions are in English. You can print those already. You can print those in English, and that's your instructions. And like I say, they're very basic. There's no drawings. You've just got to work your way through. Often they're quite straightforward. If you're a regular sewer, you'll know what to do, but there are some times where it throws you a bit. And if you have any problems like that, do get in touch with me and I'll work it through with you. The other thing that you get is once you've purchased it, and I'll go to one that I have purchased. Where's my orders? Let's go to my orders. And I bought this shirt here. I've also bought this one. I thought was quite nice. Now I've paid for it. I've purchased it. I can download that file, which I already have. That's the instructions. Sorry, that's the pattern because I've paid for it. I come back to the website and I pay for the file, and that's the file. I've already downloaded that, so don't need to do it again. The instructions are here. You can print those out. As I say, there's only a couple of pages there, and you get a technical drawing at the end. So it gives you an idea of what it's going to look like. And then online tools, it can estimate fabric length and add fabric and colour. What you can do to your pattern is you can take that pattern, and supposing you're going to do it, suppose I'm going to do it in purple, then it gives me an idea of what it's going to look like in purple or blue. And you can also upload, which I haven't done. Is it that one? You can add your own picture of your fabric. And let's see if I've got just taken a picture of some fabric. Let's see if I can, I don't know if I can do that. No, I can't. It's not in the right place. But you could take a picture of your own fabric, and it'll give you an idea of what that's going to look like. So basically, that's roughly where you are with that. As long you've got, gives you your measurements. It gives you. Don't know why she's there. But basically, does she? Can you move it across to? I don't know what the purpose of her being there is. But you can also choose colours. You can go black, purple, red. No, hold on. What happens there? Oh, there. This one, green, light green. You can do that kind of thing. Go to your yellows. Try yellow. See what it looks like in different colours. So that's how you order. That's how you order your pattern, and that's how you enter your measurements. So I hope if you have any problems, do get back to me and ask me any questions, and I'll try and answer them for you. So there you go.